Samraboi nyina ye watwe ye mu se judge ni betimi esi agina ye na sentence ne de bema no menu nyina betibie na ehu de asam no ekọ no asante mantamu e na oye NPP titenani e ho ti asem ibe nyina no yenim se ba ne safie mantamu ho ne huhu kakra bekoso e won komotwetwe bekoso ho na ye nko ho ne ye ne ama ne bofo na na ntwibu esiako eni nkomo na ye hwese ne ho so manfo kansem efa aba ne se ne sen na asante mantamu atmosphere no si etienana ma he ma hana krade enyandu ntime koso ama wache na ma yenhwe asante mantam na chema Wontumi nim so bia ewo atwen ye mo bia atwen se na ye betimi esi agina ye hwe atmosphere na sei era nkomodie esi etie
mini aba me da se na mema yakafo nyina kwa ba na asante mantam so dia odi kan akala do na ne gwa twen mo mo se ne bia included already na twenty amino kasele wo after hotel no ewo TUC asante mantam TUC na honum na ibu asante mantam a ne bisham no omo omo bet ne ene ochina wono a omo pese omo tena gakese ko se mantam omo betuna kwa ma na ko NPP na pa ntuma pese omo etoto won ma no ene ne ochina na o bia senya ensem sisia no anokwa ye no ko be dia wodo akoso o titi o manko indo wo wa ha se wo bebe amo nkofo mo ko bet no na etumi agotu bare nkoma e wo atire no eye Wontumi nkoma ya ne ye di won nkoma anokwa yi na ubusa o manko a de omo kan se de etru ne se ne ata ensem no mako enso ni nyina abofani no a omo de omo nka ka obani omo se ebia ye bebe atire no enya asem papa Emma chairman Bernard Enchibo Siakunti. Do na wa adwin bi e wotre se etie bi na anhia na chairman Bernard Enchibo Siakunti de beba no e bia na ofode yase ana se e bia tisa ene wo ekirenti eye enkoma wodo a e cost of bra omanfo a ene wo me price of omanfo betumi akotu wo betini no enkoma wodo e kwatire e fa eye chairman Bernard Enchibo Siakunti sensem ene ye na eguso a e wa twen mu
Nana ye nyina ya ye nipa oben ye de BBC ya na ehwo atenka ne gina so e ma nipa kwatimi eboto ma ye hwe ahokeka no nipa wodi ho nkomo kumasefo ahokeka ne tesen de asem ne gina no
mini aba meka se omanfo dodo na aboto won ba aboto kire se wo hwe dwemcheni a ono prempren no ye dwempen mas antemantem wani abre se eba no amanyuku MPP kwa obetumi edi kan ewo national edwakese no so no watumi abedwemchen di ama MPP ameku na nei santansa nyina pakofa no a didi kan utieti omanfo ene mu di nkoma no pe no a ebi mu no susu se ohwe senia nsem asifo ye ne abo no na no kura wo mu a ene omanfo ejiri se nkomodie ni nyina fa se pani no nsem a ye de kwadu ye de board ni nyina no wadi fo wo mu no omanfo jiri se e wo se bia eda na efa na ebeye nsen na homa afoforo ebi mu nso kire se won mu de oma boto a kire se wo hwe pani no a baabi a wawaduro e wo ne dwumadie mu na ne nka wo pema ko na we se ba betwa na akwa mu a na akoye abotisem kese na se ayade e hye won so a ama bodo no a etumi aboto sa nsem nti efa bi jidi se e wo se ensem no de wo se fa baabi e wo se fa na ebeye nsen na ho e ma afoforo na omoso bi ehia de na e ma afoforo
saba hobio nana ma yenye ne be saba hobio se de ade ne tie ne se de ekoso ni nti gina ho a ye be ba hobio se afi na ade ato no masabe de temuafo judge ote adwamu wo Accra High Court ade ema Bernard Enchibo Siakunti Wontumi no wode na temo ndi kaka kiro se ensem akomako be se enson ya wode ato ni tiri so ni nyina no mu abia no ye kai se opanyi no adifo na ohwe count 1 se de ema no na wase obeda afiase enfie aduno ya sentence no 20 years and after so fan of 10,000 penalty units and in ya obetia and near count 1 na foko count 2 no so a and also the same 20 years now we know about moment samanya se bia we 20 into no over bedamu sa na bia bom 40 na ko 160 there be ni nyina no obekọ no brekro na emu nti breaking news a free court edeba ne say Bernard Enchibo Siakunti Wontumi ya sentence no 20 years in jail terms. Ya just say hard labor efa illegal mining eho ensam enti the breaking news here free Accra High Court ede eba ne se Bernard Antwibosi akon temuafo ese enfie makomako be se aduonum na count 1 no o ka se wode ema no efa count 1 ho ese sobo a yede ebo no se akonta mining ya chese no eye na dwumaku a wode eye mining ewo Samraboi forest no womo echese okoye illegal mining eti eno ho sobo enomde abono a we chese mfie adueno ewo fiase na esese omo ede no ekotomo na afo sanye adwumaden ede koso nti atemo no guso a ya chese judge no guso a okenkan nensam na ye ebepi bia no sanse central for ewo ho nti no na yasan akohobio na yede ama eti eguso ama ye ni etete ho ade bekoso bia no ebe hese yede ebema na wahunu de ekoso aho yenko Bernard enche biom de dia no ode Bernard na Oscar ayo se
Bernard enchubuosi akọ weso na enchubuosi akọ
na jo de Bernard na aka no
na nipa no so asebe fa ne ho ne din na age enum enti edisa ne mo ma yento aso ne yasankwa asante mantemu na ye ne na enchubuosi akọ ento aso na yenhwe se de akwakowie enie yo yenya kura mfa nkosi ye nanso ne yedi kan ede ho sentence de yedi kan aba ye cheso panyin efi aduo no won konkopiem ewo efiase na wonko ye adwumaden na Antwibosi akon oda so gina so ana
me gina so
ene na kumasefo de aba enio yese yera Bernard Antwibosi akon eke chairman Wontumi yese count 1 no eno judge gina ya wesi enese say yes sentence in 20 years okwakoye adwumaden kumasefo ate samre ya asebna ba ya utwa wani kura kan wani ahokeka no ene nkomo ne tesen
meni aba me da se na men sameti for anasa hwefo akwaba mrebio na senia simabe se mienu anasa miensa ntemu ani a ye fi ahoma mu na omanfo bi a wono mate ne de abot how kese de ma wo se ne bidi kan no ifa nipa be miensa medical no madi nko chese nya de ometumi ne yakasa e wo sansem because nya enyije sem nya ni kasem enti omuntumi nkasa e wo ho wo hedo do no a ebi mo so kran so nte ebi mo de omo no vet na no mani edi eti omguso a edi omo nkofo eti ba do na na omo nte na few ones a omo follow senior proceedings na esi kono ya de a omo aboto anope a omo chese nya de ometumi eni akasa wo sa ensem yi ehu
Nana bia wo na wo se vetin ene ekoso na vetin egusu koso de
me patro eno de egusu a ekoso me ka say wo mu biso mo veti wo mo pe first vice position no was Asante region ase ya e mu be mi no de wo kwa kwawie a wo efi hanti dia ka wo mo atire na wo mu biso enti yenim se bia afi a hunsun ta so na boy na mpenifo te a so mbe suspend ana so mbe toa so na ye twen de besi
ene na yeguso etwen de ebesie no yengyina mu na yefa wensi ase bekoso eno edi ensawoso na yedi nkomo ahwese ne ho nso nkomo no esitie na emom no yeguso egyina mu dendenden no ebeto aso edi nkomo yefa wensi ya samre ya na Antwibosi akọ eye amadebofo Asante Mantemu Bernard Antwibosi akọ chairman Wontumi Asante Mantemu chair ema NPP enene ne ho akodi asemdi biemu ayehwe se ne mahodo bia waye bo na sobo ebi ene asase okotu oso efomogudi a yesi we nya ho kwanya na se emra ma ne ho kwan na wokoye ye ho sobo ene ne mahodo aye bo no ho sobo no yedi kan kra atwe ne se count 1 yedi kan kra sobo yedi kan ye ma ne fie aduro no wokoye adwumaden a eno so e kan obi egusu edi sankomo yi
yenko Accra High Court na fe ye ne ensam twere ni na yenko hwe se dia lawyer for e kan edifa asemi ho adusa amache yenko na yentie
you made that social America say the judgment no omo the judgment no aba na the omo can say chama Wontumi onkodem 20 years and omo sade 10,000 penalty unit actually so ontia ansana wa kodem na spiritual police say dia ahale aye menya ensem trofo edi akotone wa hanu mo ebise bisa ebinimo so enimare bosan make us say ensem trofo edi chama Wontumi ne lawyers n'echi a yɛpɛsɛ yɛne ɔmo kasa nti sɛ metwa mfoni kakra kyerɛ wo a sɛ na ɛkɔ so wɔ Accra High Court anom.
Yo, adu sɛ mfoni ne deɛ sɛdeɛ ɔwotwa ne yɛn nso yɛhwɛ eti wo deɛ di lawyers n'echi na yɛnhwɛ sɛdeɛ nsɛntrɔfoɔ ɔmo di akyire no na yɛnhwɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛbɛkasa na deɛ kɔɔ so nyinaa no ma yɛntie bi na yɛntie mfiri ɔmo anum na wɔmo mmerɛ nsɛm no sɛ bi ɔmo bɛyɛ appeal anaasɛ deɛ na ɔmo ɛbɛyɛ no yɛntie bi ntie ma yɛntie interviews ahodoɔ nyinaa deɛ kɔ so bia no ɛnɛ ne nyinaa yɛ ɔde ama yɛntie na yɛhunu deɛ kɔ so. Right, iti yansem training aduse amache ewo Accra High Court afi na de wafidie no atoa no masabre de timwafo a wotena akonta mining ya Bernard Antwibosi akon eye chief executive officer ade emanom adena temuomo ensam abetudwa ya de oka nyina ene se akonta mining akwakoye illegal mining ewo Samraboi enam so ama ene 20 years ene ne wode amano a wode echese onko afiase na onsan enkonkoye adwumaden emfa enka ho eti na chese de ye hwe animu se ene timafo ebetrase a na ankayira Bernard Antwibosi akon ne lawyer ni yewura Samuel Atachia ede betudwa echese otieni nanti kakra akopiemu amanone ekohwe na pom de ho nsem nti no na nka yehwe no ma yentie de ekoso.
Right, the Deputy Attorney General is trying to position himself well so that at least we can get one word from him. I'm sure that is a judgment that excites the department that at least one victory has come, but it might not just be one that the department would want to keep mute over. Definitely would have to hear from them, but as it stands now, the Deputy EG has declined the invitation to comment on the judgment that has
right iti we enenia ekoso ewo Accra High Court afinado afide no atwa ye mo achemo akwa be ha Unia TV ne babia wo hwe ye kai se your Facebook ne so na ni nyina no ejina se Bernard Antwibosi akona dwumakuo ye friends akonta mine na wono na eye chief executive officer ede ema na ehonsam ne sobo ya ye de eto ne so se wamakwan ama concession ede ema no ewo Samraboi no western of Mantam no emu no illegal mining atime akoso ewo ho amaniti de waye no eye ade a Ghana fam agudie tuo eho emra no eye ade ese de etia amanti ene yede no kogina court no timuafo transam no so se ye waye no etia mra eye bone eniti womo ekire se onko afiase a mfie duenu ene nia yede amano a sabre ye hwe enimo yensan kwa Accra High Court bi ensem trade du se amache du se sanso mu bio na afede amanfo eka de nsentrofo eka said the Attorney General, Deputy Attorney General, eba who say wankasa watra ne ka mu nanso de na nsentrofo dodo na bepi mu kakra no de na mo eka fa asemi o
yo je koso wa hanere de nsentrofo wa hanu a omudi Wontumi lawyer ba ko echi anka ye person ko be on ye be kasa na so ye twene na on ye ankasa a police for ebo a police for ebo ne ho ban enti ye twene se sisi a ha no aye menya obi twa no a entofo a ye di kakra di chama Wontumi echi omanima ya mobomobo judgment media meaning say for any ashafo any leader. The amount of 20 years imprisonment with 10,000 penalty unit count. Until the better the cost of our hand.
Yo, eti eba ne sa no a yenim se yenya de judgment no eba sa pe opanyin no obose CID4 prison officers on be hwese de be de ne betna mo na baby cry de no ekonnect de no akere bibi sa timi akoso anase ka wie ya pe na lawyers no every courtroom mo apie na Bernard eda so ahye ho ana senate ye
ya kasa de chama Wontumi na kasa de obi ehu bebi a ye de ne file na ye twensaka ye ni fa a pro kase a obi afapie aba ha no nanso ye hweye ya ye hutama omode le besen koye se omode le fine o ye nti ye so wa ye twen se ye no bisa ye betwe ne lawyers no na omo ne yedi enkomo nti eno ne yebuso a ye twetwe lawyers for some them are fine na omo ne ye bekasafa seminar ho a
right eti yenim se yen central for dodo na ewo ho no mo lord du asare de na o share inside na o court ni mu ankasa eti de ekoso ne nsema na yebisa ni nyina no nim eti ben no na ye hwese ye wie no ebia wo mo de no akotena dam se kakra na emudwu anom de ne bekwa na se di kankra ade ni betwa mu ansa na ye mamu ate se na akoso eti ben no na ye misa ne nsem na ye hwese de ete
yo mame Lord for Hanomo. Na when Lord Kata.
Yate na edu say ebe hwehwe no amaye na onim say said edu say kan no court wonu say why menya pa abna why menya pa antino ebe sa na eniso tan kakra ba
de akoso no sa na ebe koso eba sa na obi a interview obi a explanation obi a so hunu de akwakosi na nsɛmtwɛfo ebo ebi ne say deputy attorney general era justice Shamsai ne ye hwɛ ni mo sen ko obeka bibi kwa na ehunu se we ye nkunimdie ma aban na
yo yate yo lord ye mo akwa be na said the inception ni bi sa wasam no ma yentie o
Eme say emrepem no Lord ba
na osewanya no e wo so nti mo ntie na mo hwe maye na
so amaye na ofa eme say de esi ni nyina no de ma make meeting say we de chairman no ntumi eme say nani anda but ne ma adane enti we a lawyer kasenti enti lawyer
to understand that Mr. Wontumi is just not like you and myself. He owns a lot of businesses, so the court, I don't know if she considered that, but well, I'm sure his lawyers would advise Makodem.
So
please allow me to go.
Bernard Oredu.
Please, guys.
That is Bernard Oredu.
Please.
Well, you caught the tail end of that interview with Bernard Oredu, lawyer for member of the gentlemen. Settle down, gentlemen. Settle down. You were in court.
Yes, I said.
You followed the entire process, and I'm sure that some would say justice has been done. Others would say justice has not been done. Let's start from there. Justice
is relative. I mean, yes. As to whether justice has been done or not, it's relative. It's relative. For me, the court has given its decision. It's left with Mr. Wontumi's lawyers to decide as to what to do next. The only thing I did in court was to plead for Mr. Wontumi in terms of the sentencing. And it is not because it's Mr. Wontumi. It's a very ordinary thing we all do in court, where if you believe that as a friend of the court, you need to put in 1 or 2 for an accused person, we do it. And we do it not because we don't believe in the sentencing, we don't believe in the conviction, or we have issues with the conviction. As for the conviction, yes, it was all done, but it was the sentencing. So you remember what I said was that since the court itself has established that Mr. Wontumi is the directing minds for most of his businesses, so it means that if the court keeps him in incarceration for long, his businesses are going to be affected. So the court should consider the fact that he's a businessman and he employs a lot of people directly and indirectly. So it was to the youth unemployment that could come as a result of his being away from his businesses. That was the only thing. I was just appealing to the mind of.
Are you in any way related to Mr. Wontumi?
No, I am not.
Do you have any business dealing with Mr. Wontumi?
My name is Bernard, so probably just by name, but I have no business with him. I had just come to court to listen, but I was just moved.
So this was just an officer of the court doing the job?
It is pure out of courtroom practice, where any person could get up as a friend of the court and put in some words in mitigation for an accused person who has been convicted. So it's not because I have any personal relationship with Wontumi, and I'm not his lawyer on record. It was just out of normal court practice I did that.
That you rose to your feet to try to
appeal to the emotions and the conscience of the judge. To just tamper justice with me. So I was hoping for the barest minimum of punishment.
But what do you think? What do you think going forward? Should the lawyers go on appeal on this matter? And what would that barest minimum be for you?
What I think don't matter now, because I'm not a lawyer on record for Mr. Wontumi. I only did what a lot of lawyers do in court, that we try to intervene for an accused person who has been convicted. That is what I did.
So what is the barest minimum you
the law? As to what I expected the court to do, it is by law 15 years. So if the judge had given him the minimum, I would have been happy. But for all those things we had said, maybe he was going to get something. I don't know. I'm not in the mind of the judge, but I feel that what we did, myself and the other lawyer, is very ordinary in the ways courts handle matters. So please let me.
Thank you so much. So you heard the voice of a lawyer who this is what the lawyer.
Right, Titi, we one more kasa emranimni a ono nso ese oye adamfo de makot no na sendie bi ekoso a ono nso se emranimni no ese otime call no kasa ebinti lawyers a wo mo ekọ court wo no no mu ba kon na ekasa nti onye chairman Bernard Antwiwesi akon lawyer ne mo no lawyer ni a ono nso ekọ ese de be ya tentre na ebetimi akoso yenko back to Accra High Court na fe ye ne yensem twere ni Bernard yani yensum training adrisa amache ene afenso no Lord adu asare enko kasa opanyi somo na afe yen hwede esi airport e court onum
okay Lord ebe bi sase yen the street for court so the trigger ama afepo akasa ubekaya yeti Chairman Wontumi, our NTG Ashanti Regional Chairman. The Samraboi illegal mining case been in court since October last year. And then the court maker said charges are stating finally against charges now 6 counts of them will be found guilty and convicted. Actually, for example, charges against Chairman Wontumi assigning mineral rights without the approval of the sector minister, and another charge here purposely facilitating illegal mining. There was Samraboi. Now, throughout the trial, state prosecutors swear witnesses for prosecution of our mayor and non which is for now, which may have some cosmic on also defense and also pray for witnesses. Now, and then another judgment state. Now, all kinds of judgments, the presiding judge are not accurate to justice or the community. And then a first-time offender or name a company or me a first-time offender. Although the maximum sentence for charges now, level against me 5 years, 2 years, and now penalty is here 10,000. The count 1, which is assigning mineral rights without approval, we have 20 years. Now another count 4. Facilitating illegal mining, also in 20 years is 10,000 penalty limit. Now
that one would have thought that at least once a person is charged with assignment of mineral right without authorization, it was tried that the Lands Act clearly defines what assignment is, and assignment is by way of a written instrument. And if there was none throughout the trial, and that a person could be convicted and sentenced on same, then it's really a worrying trend. And what can we do except to consult our clients and fashion out the way forward and come out?
But the charges were brought under the Mining Act, right?
Yes, certainly it was brought under the Mining Act. But the Mining Act doesn't talk of assignment. It talks in terms of assignment. The specific legislation that regulates the conduct of land transactions is the Lands Act of 2020. Yes, Act 1036. It regulates the conduct of land transactions. So if you want to really understand what assignment means as far as land transactions are concerned, then you have to go to the Lands Act. And clearly the Lands Act talks of assignment to be a written instrument, but we did not see same. And clearly, once he has been convicted on assignment without mineral rights authorization, it's clearly mind-boggling, and I am not comfortable with this.
You describe this as mind-boggling. To you, it is unfair. But let's talk about the processes of the trial itself. Would you say due process was followed?
I will reserve some for.
Would you say the judge was fair throughout the proceeding?
didn't want to, with the circumstance I find myself now, I didn't want to comment on some of the matters, but I believe that as a legal team of Mr. Benedict Chibosiako will come out with his tact endorsement to speak on some of the matters that has gone on throughout the trial. And that response points directly to that of an appeal. Is that what I'm sensing? Oh, certainly. Once you are aggrieved or dissatisfied by the outcome of the decision of the court, the onus lie on you to file an appeal at the appellate court. Now, from the High Court, you can only go to the Court of Appeal. The rules of courts and the laws of the Republic allows you to go up to the Supreme Court. So we will consult with our client and take their proceedings and go through and look at the reasoning of the courts and take a position as to the next step that we take in furtherance of ensuring that the liberty of our client, now a convict, is secured. And are we looking at trial, the appeal against the sentence, or the conviction itself, or both? We will get there when the time comes, because we are yet to be finished with the judgment of the court, to go through the reasoning of the courts. And once we go through, you are a lawyer, to say, you know that without going through the not clearly point to the errors, if there is, or the miscarriage of, if there is, or the gaps in the judgment, if there is. So certainly we need a judgment of the court, the full judgment of the court. Out, compare same with the record of proceedings, and ensure that we as lawyers advise our clients in the next line of action to take, and certainly we will take an action in accordance with the rules of court, in accordance with the laws of the Republic of Ghana. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Well, a member of the legal team at the Bernard and Chibosiako, Chama Wontumi, and out is what but nine summer who do your candy have a bonnet of at the Amamo, but yes, I am quite man. So this is a match. Na the echo saw our court one and na Ankasano, not Lord Duasa, Hremo. Manentua saw if he said it now or Cassa, Yadesubo, Ebo Noa, Nina went to me and Yan, not for me, we say, Bra judgment in a baby, you know, and hina Bernard and Chibosiako identify says here or and in your Esako view. I'm not going to say what I don't get. But I'm just saying, I'm not getting anything. I do say much. I do say much. Right, you have seen Sabeka, Yen Simtrine. I do say much. Yes, Insa Ebeka, Yen Simtrine, Bernard and Chibosiako, ya, and ne. Oye asantuma with training ma MPP amanyuku no na judge HRS legal mind in a course wo man adwumaku a friend say akonta mind no concession so nti yama no enfie aduon 20 years any baby e de amase one emfa no nkotomo ewo afiase na asenie no entime enkoso eti yensanko Accra High Court bio edu say yemo akwa babio na fe babi amudeduru ya na lawyer ni no kasa no monto aso ho ema mi ehunu se sabre sobo na ede ebo no ani nyina isi wadimo efo no de ne na judge ni gina so nti a wode sa 20 years no ede ema no.
Okay, into presiding judge now, so now all government sentence. No, for example, charges are against Chairman Wontumi.
Yeah.
During trial, no, Wontumi can say indeed on my crime for prosecution second witness, which is Uncle Gia Kubi Ewo ne Nasat Meso. Now, judge can say just that admission, no, actually indicated charges they prefer against no because charges now you prefer against Wontumi assigning mineral rights without approval and asset permission from the sector minister, minister in charge of land and the mining. Now, according to Wontumi, or catcher Henry Okun said, Uncle Dia could be ewo na attack meso. Now, any are not omaton, but that like I said, even so over catch over there Uncle Dia could be or attack because it's still a mining area, no. We teach you still unya approval from the sector minister. On that act alone, that constitutes to admitting that charge now your level against me. Now after everything the lawyers me am sitting clean no ka say no ka say Wontumi differ na idea obi a our Ndima Bebre, I employ thousands of people. Remember name mine the idea say get need to chair and I say your man custodial sentence business is na abeshi and I really good na ebasa so we are looking at unemployment of thousands of people more the idea now more cost natural say this sentence now eventually judge man sentence no ka say and the question wants me and first time offender or no any the company are contact and you know the court relied on that and said instead of the maximum sentence at 25 years no 20 years because social mining act now assigning mineral rights without approval any illegal purposely facilitating illegal mining between 15 to 25 years if you want to mean 20 years in the court of which you will charge 10,000 penalty units. The 10,000 penalty units to stand the bar to the 120,000 units. Okay. I think about to say once you sentencing now which is 20 years imprisonment in hard labor. Okay. Two counts. Counts one, assigning mineral rights without approval. We have 20 years, 10,000 penalty units. And account for purposely facilitating illegal mining operation. And also now 20 years in hard labor with a fine of 10,000 penalty units, 120,000 cedis. Make us say once on that so more a few documentation because at the police phenomena prison warrant and sana yednako. Now omu bibia ene
okay. You, Lord, you best have power because a horny baby, you genetic, so much your baby house is here, BMY. Ever sign a call in some training, Lord, do Asare and chain our Accra High Court, dear a course or no our court and there on the dear now or hobby, Nani, a movie, and or no a day and Chilimo a day Emma, a day FAD course war in a more. And she social media, Bonia, now yes, Wontumi a Gino. Na anke so twe no yedo eko efifie numu a ekosim fie adununum 25 years na anka obetimi enya na chese bone no ne kase asotwe kase pa yede ema no emfie adunu enum nanso sede ne mra nimufo ene na lawyerfo kan se chama Wontumi na nkasa ane na dwumaku a ye friend say akonta mine no we ani de din kan kra ye mra aso mumu so ma ye bone a etisa na chese we ni de din kan a wo mo eye bone e o Ghana emra mu enti na chese wo kan say odi mfie aduonu 25 years no e ma no a na wotwe na sododo aniti ana judge ni timi gina so a wotwe mu ete so mfie num edifi so a wode aba mfie aduonu ya chese de emano no ti afina do afidie no ato anu ma era se papa ese ne wohwe unu achiwi sem titu kase no mu a ene nia yawura sma dunai na apa premo ho ene ejoda July de to so aduonu hwempimie no ene aduonu ensia na era so awom ye be konsem fufum nanso era so gina Accra High Court sanse eho ani ba bia sabre asem kese no ewa afina do afidie na to a de free Accra High Court eba ne se chama Wontumi sabre de mfie aduonu na judge ede amano se ode eko afiase na wakoye adwuma denden ewo ho babra asemu
Very akobado no
asem nti unse aseni yankasa shase na hunsam no bebre fibria yakoche no na omochese de no koche kukumo yaman kwanse ne lawyers behu no odamu abese 2 weeks ni akire yi chema Wontumi a abonten na se wo beti ahwe so ye dia oyare obi na ifo ni yekofo ses honum ehi ne de ne koye afi ye de sobo bo no na yidi asemi ne lawyer di akira di apia kubi lawyer ndi apia kubi edi asemi so a koduro ba bi afi wo se wa bre weja not weja wa
Wontumi ntoaso
ase de ekoso
de ekone de Wontumi
ntoaso bio
this lawyer for from
maybe some na yesan to asemi so lawyer attaching so be so mu attaching ba unze sanka July 10 na nanka se na temu ne ba o na lawyer yi se o afia na maba
menya kan ya mantete ne ma sin hu de konti mi vite prekope e ma ko
mo ma me kwan kakra eno do ko to jeje na o se okay mate na ye na so ko hwemu kakra wo se ne na meya lawyer nso se no ho mfa no nti okwa bruche okopa yare saba nti anka omo ntwen na omransa na judge ni se dabi ene de ne woye ni sa enyi
na de ye me yakra ne so se chairman di kan go inside no ne normal sign ya we ya clock it me train we ya clock it na just say ade ya kan no enkasa bebre
okay and you kwe
so we dey down so see they can't come out we dey nya makade
ayo mate wa enko arocha Ghana eba Ghana hadma mine ho ensem wo mo ebo ho dawuro papa pa se de be ya ye bobre ye betimi ahwe na ya bo ho eban deputy director e wo Ghana hadma Elder Bosu ye ne no enkotwetwe nkomo na fe ye hwe se de etie bro Bosu ye da se papa awie eso waje so na no ye etwetwe nkomo ye nim se eba illegal mining ho asem ani ni darubo awa Ghana ha arocha Ghana mudimu akwetene pa ya mokasati ase empanyifu ehihya ase wo mo ye bia no esese ye mamra eye adwuma na ye hwe se de be betumi protect your environment wadama asem ye na free Accra High Court aba no watia otie no fa ne sen from baby awo no
yo minya medasi bebre se na okai na ye no krepa say for a long time, no fears of the Ghana in far back the Yaka said. About the Lamseya, there who said, particularly a force person to become one. And not fight me for years. And no maybe to me, yeah. It's because sometimes a stopping police for and after a police commission from some way over Juma. Now, and then suddenly the force will have for yeah, Amma. Usually Wontumi as activities within Galamsey, I think I send here a better thing the past side decision way about. Then I think I'm so mechanic say a say on my penny and I say judiciary edit 2 home of BRC say. So we Dana at 995 now on the exchange say. Obi oye Galamsey dia won Dana. I said don't coach between 15 and 25 years. And to make sure that we did judgment, but we share at 995 for somewhere 2019 in the previous administration now. Next year the year you must do Galamsey dia I am going to say why you were committed crime media. And I said nothing less than 15 years. And to watch up and not as the judges no another judgment and they are too wound to miss right uncle them for 20 years without labor. Now so when a better standard now a ban is and I said judiciary any better Galamsey issues and then because a very strong message it's answer a better obia or your Galamsey. So who are a want to say the NDC government we are foreign now, we are community personal, we are Galamsey yeah, and you also so make sure who say that should be no send down so answer for here when you have 20 years go to Kenya. And I think a very, very strong message. Judges area to then sure send a free and so far. And Yakasa, they were involved in the Galamsey, who fire about way crime, or see 2 of your high ranking people are suspected of Galamsey, almost in Yoku. Any investigation. They say who send the yes, and also know, and who send no other class. Now, yes, almost know, and the same process now. But I think on the whole, the rich man can say, we a very strong message. Extra a ban FSA, and I said the judiciary wants to send a strong message. Say, Galamsey and some what would what judging the wood Galamsey bumper now by Wontumi the offer who power to me the offer. yen tolerate sadin. It's no we there we welcome it. But yen shot na that standard we no yako yedim no.
Yo, boso sir, wo hwe chema Wontumi asem a start ya che brem pipi e wa ban mu mekai se sosia ne ensentrofo kan se wo mususu se akonta mining no oye illegal mining e wo Samraboi bedru ba bi Ghana mampanya no te adwa so sa na nadan kwakufu ado ankasa be kan se da bi yo manfo ka no enye sa nete na ne mining na oye no wo ne papers e wo ho nkrata no de eye duodum bia ne ababeto dwa wo court anim no ono ankasa admit de HSN someone ene so boy de ebo no odi emufo ekosi se ne yama no 20 years nti hu se CSOs no adwuma amoyeye na yabo hu dawura no ebesi sabre ekonimdie kakra abamo afamu ana
as well as Canada no I know all there say the fishing we no at the trigger you're showing in two ways.
Okay.
So we no have when say you for you balance cases are you can the same process you better to another say different approach. So I'm the same process here and it's like I say being win for the environment and win for the fight against the landscape.
Okay.
Therefore, as for you to say, it's just the way you're trying to influence and you're dealing inside there, but every other person, media, it's not that now for Yaman 2 years, Yaman 1 year, and that's the end of time. Next, it is only a win for the politicians.
Okay.
But not a win for we, the CSOs, and I say environmental sector advocates for all these years. It's the next match, and say, information based is that now we are excited about the fact that it looks like the government or the judiciary wants to send a strong message. But yet we and you don't say I'm and a win for the environment and I say a win for the politicians.
Right. The right. The Crocom near Jawa Quaisans in Nusafi na Banti Bedia Hunkomopi no in say illegal mining cases be brave our courts are Hodumua or Manfon so Yadoma Accord near Bomosobo. I want to meet no be any dear chile, na ya ho di nyina dia kwese mo wo mo maka wo mo nsam ho ne de ne yenye court no de na wo ka kire on mo
I think that what mobilization last week on the 15th Honorable Minister for Land again no accountability series report no over 200 people have been arrested. Now, see cases are almost decided they'll be mad on our court. And so I think that some of process now fire young and Shemawu to me, because he's politically exposed to Obia no. But sure, so almost cases no, and therefore in many other directions. And to the other side, say our source no shoe almost that cases that way now, I'm gonna make sure to processing now so that this not be Obia. So we be finance on deep for now who they obey no. Now you know, I should say, yeah, environment, you know, get them back and the woman, them browse na get the ball and start to mobile.
Yana se area is set to promote your friend waje so you be sign about winche ebio darboso Arocha Ghana National Deputy National Director and no atwetwen enkomo efa and chairman entry Bosiako Bernard candidate ho ya wono titrani de ema NPP asantemantemo ene judge ekotra se wakra high court wode etudwa na wachire se yaman 20 years say akonta mining akwakoye illegal mining ewo Samraboi ya chese enintinam so ma de sobo ye tesa de abono ho ensem ene ankomotwetwe na ye de abra ono nso chese cases ahudo bebre ewo ho eti yenhwe se de be ya ye behwe na yetimi aboa ama bibia etimi akoso ama etimi akoso yenko na yene lawyer mam enkotwetwe enkomo na afi omoayen na yenhwe se emram no cases na base ya womo na legal practitioners nti womo na betimi a kire emra ni mo na yate ase eye lawyer mam yera ase awie wapom te sen
mbacho nyamia do
Adama, case here, you say a high profile case in Tino, more lawyers, when you dear Chilepa, Fina Shasia, Bessia, na judgment, Abbey, send now who said the process and a course of fire.
Yes, no, good afternoon to you and who listeners.
Yeah, that's it.
Into case not travel, kaka, and charges now, editor, no, so no say, permitting and facilitating unlicensed mining into allegations say was said to be or Juma was so without permits. After so minister and granting approval na on one casa. Or you see ni ahondini dia ekran libya on the amount for in government and all of that. So those are some of the charges leveled against him. And also ni akunta mining also no.
Yeah.
Court no charges no be say unauthorized assignment into say you can't assignment interest in land. And authorities no be ma usa kwan na say ya twa ama we ubetimi akwakoye whether explorative mining and mining proper whatever type omube ma ubiano inti court no share anyama nyina na say he didn't follow due process inti say one follow due process in then as the body and no yet the member no into court number no 20 years and fine of 120,000. I would say untia as a untia no so abe obenya 3 years in addition. Into details of judgment no afina ya kana ya tunya chuchu mo kama. Listeners don't know what but if you and the we now
ubetimi aka that's a pa ye gidin so say Musa eka judgment ni bia wadama said oni ye de bia no bechichi mo ama na sa lawyer for more technical terms amoko court wa mu yuso na nye nyina na yete ase sa 120,000 penalty unit no ye de born na to na so obi nkobo penalty anase de na kire
in the camp penalty units 12 cities. In the say will be penalty unit now we are multiplying by 12 cities. In the penalty unit no criminal law no fine na the pope. Okay. The man and Sikabodi na or penalty unit na you be converting no na as you converting dollar to CD and CD to dollar exchange rate into criminal settings no you can't say exchange rate.
Okay. Enti na just say no e kan yabo penalty unit ne kire ka bia yabo wana.
And the penalty, your sentence will be your penalty unit basically. Let's say 3 penalty units. A penalty unit is about 12 cedis.
12 cedis, okay.
So for whatever amount that the court wants you to pay, you multiply it to get the total amount that person is supposed to pay. If you say on TR, then that person will serve that additional sentence.
Oh, okay.
But to TR, then he would not. So, 120,000. Final Mundia to no.
Okay.
What you see on just one year, that's every 3 years in addition.
Oh, okay. Aka 20 no. Aka 20 no. Wanyasa.
Aka 20. Aka 120. It is in lieu of it. They won't 1 year. Now, obey service additional fee.
Okay.
Their on service.
All right.
And I think he also had 180 Ghana cedis on 2 other accounts.
Yeah.
Like I said, when the judgments come, I mean, it will be better because it was just delivered into. Definitely, we'll get the details and then we can educate the public on all the legalities that have come through from it.
Right. Nti ye be ja no akona aribia na ebia ye de sobo abo bi ne ye de ni gina court no se ye be ma judgment a se ne lawyer wo ho ana ne lawyer ni ho kra ya kan asem na wie de judge no betimi a pronounce ne judgment.
Oh, it is not mandatory for the lawyer to be there.
Okay.
Delivery of judgment in the time they do and our lawyer to me about the court in the to proceed.
Okay.
With or without your lawyer.
Okay.
Fair trial no has happened already.
Okay.
And the other party has been heard. It is the decision of the court now or Babe deliver. So I hear that there was an amicus curiae on his behalf.
Yeah.
Lawyer it doesn't change anything because it is not going to change the decision of the court. The court has already convicted, and what the person probably did was to from mitigation.
Okay.
He said, yeah, already 25 years. Obe can say, or a family man is responsible. He's a first-time offender. Or authority or a church elder, he has, or he's committed to charitable works, and if he goes into prison for that long, he's going to affect some of these things. He takes care of a lot of families because he has employed a lot of people. So all these things for the court to hear, then in order to seek that mitigation to reduce
sentence,
we know because they are conflict. Don't we are shut don't
yeah.
That is means now quite no good can the other country me now.
Okay.
So that's basically what happens in simple terms. So that person his presence is desirable, but it never affects anything. And he being there to give that mitigation is what it is.
All right. Yeah, that's a papa. Yeah, that's one my education. To be any na what's up here movie so best about who be na ya sign about beji account.
Me picture you.
Yo, Christian Mam Hesse a private legal practitioner and you know African Koma wetime aboye na fe emrano ene ne yese the penalty unity na manfo bi se bisa set and no na kire no wo na call law school no wa be kire muma ehu abra makasache mami
you know is the try your home by body akabe to aso
There's something more. Mrs. Me pray papa.
Sisi yoko, anyo ko.
Are. Mrs. Wontumi. Ko seche. Mami mo adu na trafe. The friend Angel Rock Miss. Ayeme siare pa. Mrs. Kan hu na say, a train ni dipa. Angel Rock Miss. Edina no abono. Me friend them something. Angel Rock Mister Mukutu Box, Mukutwana, Medical Bomba. Angel Rock Mister, one man Mrs. Sima doing for me. Angel Rock Mister, Opportunity. Angel Rock Mister, Rock me.
What on the no one to what? Who doctor? One to man nipa won't be feared much and says appear for no. Ne oba, warm Acodano for FD, I get the incredible.
What is football? I beat the unbeatable Barcelona with Real Madrid, breaking all records on the way. I am relentless. I am ambitious.
for ewo adwuma mu eti yekọ na yakọ ahman so na yeni yewura Japan akwotwetwe enkomo Philemon Japan no spokesperson the Emma Ghana Association of Nurses and Midwifery for akwotwetwe enkomo na fe ya hwese womuti ni sei no se no mo efa nefa opanyi yemo ha edase awie meto nka na ache bibia bokọ de
ya me charge with Tifina
yo omampanyi ahye Ministry of Health say omonhwe na yensamie portal ni bio ma anese for be 16,000 bia bra ebie mo no mo ka ekire no yenhwe na yenfo mo adwumam se association no yenim se maka ho ase bebre se de bia mo members ebetimi afo mo adwuma e ba ne sei no mo fa ne sei
midna we so era mahama ase ye bona akwanya wenya se obefa de for affected so mo ye bu ne thought because recruitment no mo ye na answer ye ni papa yeah ye won ni papa 60,000 wo fie na o confirm wa up to be 6,500 abra hospitals afana nyina what shortages oko mia bebre hospital nurses ne midwives say ma ono mu sai e bi se do na tu kwan e bi nso kra areka abra that's 70,000 of the midwives e wo pnt me fi ne kwan so ano no e da na se wa yesa me mum de ye be se ne se omo financial clearance say ya there should be clear guideline on timelines and the policy shouldn't skew the people say obia make me apply na ya fa na juma ya wo batches anya sa ya de wanju beba ya juma e for no entem because me school 2020 na matena 5 years na so bi so we school 2021 watena 4 years ye be clearance clearly no SFA 2020 batch no answer ya for 2021 ye we ya for 2022 and 2023 enti say anya ne sana ye ne say ye ne kana na ebe hagin ye pa
so woman na efamu adwumam muni omo atrase as an association said be asase papa ya wo kan muni ombesusu ho na ebase ebie portal na ya ye ne sama ayi ana
ye ne bitine di hon komo sta na mo fa bi portal apoye no opino ye ne omo hon komo to purchase logi me to ka se no egusua di no isa percent o den ma bet to akwemu bra en ko fasa and because what the ko bia unfortunately no market bit me have system but o mo hijack city na portal di won se bia the pound and so mo lebu a no ya hijack this is a midwife maybe now when they are warning to or back doors come to be air storm portal no say this time no we will not allow that you won't be busy now we will take the person through criminal process and then make sure say a better no
okay
and here say this is smooth na afi so omu be portal no na say e fan kofo financial clearance and they should process their salaries peko and ko ba say o be e be fa we na o be wa be start adwuma no why adwuma be 9 months yin oka na fi akoya backlog na ni tia no so ba be adeso amaye association na say ye koko prayer and so na ya spreading over a spirit if it's no na mboa o yo mo salary tem no so tema mama ye fa ye ni back issue be
right
I say there supposed to be about the person can buy in the year pa ye ruta senti pa la no meaning a protocol already and then baby or impono they have not categorized the place as a rural area
okay
I took a facility one network in Pokra ni ho papa bia ni wa net obitima rent chat name obi card me catch as oja ya bonten and it's a nice one me feel say aban no on rural incentive allowance no
okay
on implement it send e be ya omo mbeko rural areas during the posting no omo fadia enko ejuban omokoyo
right and ye na se papa panti enu say reporter ni bi pe ye be sa ba hobio na ye no abeto asa nkomodi so ye da se pa wie right. Ralph Lemon, Japan, no, a deputy public relation officer, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association, and Yanano Attrition Common Former Pani, the Atujas Health Ministry name no Mumia Porta, Beboa, ma 16,000 nurses, your more a catch, a brave be a portano, you bet me assign a former Edumomo, a beer, Twakasiano so, na Yakupimo, our Queen de Bru, ya no a war, and Sawam Adwajiri municipality no more, our Pierman. More or any woho a equia, ya toso emienu, or the atudra atre say, penny4 ya one more eshe car, a comedy and some so DVL for one more Emma Lances, said Emma Okada for near Fisocasa, hold on, one more eshe na intimate TB Emfa Emma Okada for no titu, said ya bear accident ya, eta a sea on Potemo number na yateso abafom.
What in some ye etu bra ahemfunu wɔn edi wɔn si benwa so apom ho ntoma ɛna nana eku yaw a ɔtɔ so mienu ɛde adesrɛdeɛ ɛde ɛto wɔn a etwi afidie titafo kada yibie sɛ wɔn bɛbɔ mɔden na afei wɔn ayɛ nhyehyɛ sɛ deɛ bɛyɛ wɔn nso betumi akɔ aba akwanhyia bia ensi
kwankoso a ɛnam so a ɛma mabunu ano kadafo nya accident no fida bia so wɔkɔ no okoyi emu a na wodi echi bebre ehoro na etise nka police fu bem na wo stop won but wo hwe won sa emra onipa ba ko ewu no na wo be si na wie ne nipa be 5 ewu na be se ten prepare ni nyina fi sa okada fu ya ntini ye besre aban ana besre Ghana police ni se wo ma wo eni nko moto fu no se betuma na se o shebi no wode beto won so for the meantime won se ye maintain won na won ye ma won tete won ansa na ye ala do foforo because be hu abofre 15 years on go school no so ko kada
ahwere aseman krado hima eye owo ahene sechibia dede mpoa a otoso miensa de kase mu no enode twidwa echese eni no wo hwe akwanhyia ye ana motu fo no ede ehwehwe ase no ye ana chese eni enyan pa nti obo hwekwan betimi ede afaso
eha wadwene wa ha na sei mmebu no even though no in a way nye no ne dodo ne resay won ene drugs mmebu ni nyina age nanso yeyin say ye won panyin di nyanyim na da achen wo bekọ na yenye bebanti sese mo hwa hindi manye akuapem nko a wo hwa asante a queen mothers bebre ye mbaba enti me ma afutu aso mmebu a ni di manka do ni me awahwase medema mmebu ne say nsi so abobrapa enye ne drugs enye ne memasem ubetie wawofu wako school wako wenim wetimi abebobra na wo man abenya wo ho mfaso
Ebeto akase no so na yebeko apa ismantam no emone Alhassa Yakini ya ono tomatoes intermediary chair akotwetwen enkomo sabre Ghana ene Burkina wono akotrase ama womo ayenhyehyɛ ehwese de beya tomatoes adwadie ene nkosua ho adwadie koduru baabie no saa yonkofa no ekosi ya na Ghana fo de nkosua ekɔ na omkonso makofa tomatoes aba no eto betwaye no womso masiesie ama sabre saa adwadie no betimi akoso ebio Alhassa yada se awie apomboko de
bako na monso
yankopa adum so ye ho ye pa nti sabre hihye ya abai no sign na ebeboa adwadifo a wom didwa efa tomatoes ne enkosua eho
ya adwadie no ne kura se Burkina na yakodidwa wo hono me particular me ya entos adwadini na ngom no yi minuafo bebre enso ye ekosua no ho adwuma na anam se last year ya fan said this year middle of the year no Burkina government no edi no bebre aba se omo pese baba ba fantos wo omo krom ana akosua so omo so omo pese edukosua beba ho so bio nti ama adwuma nu ya adwuma so nka ye nkasa timi don toast no wa apa iti ha ka bebo ye because ayese sabi anyese Burkina government ka say omo maya beton toast na ye asam patia ayeye haw ya haw na say Burkina abanti so no wonna ma aye hu papa na Boko Haram nti because toast no yanto no wo Burkina kuromu Fangate no Burkina capital no wudra wo be na tete 350 kilometers Fangate bi wa 400 kilometers wo bush ankasa wo kodru wa amra wedi ajwa yuda omotin toast ne ma no pra kwa na what say ye tututuo wo de bia ekuyefo no idwane won so wo dwane ya na ye dwane ko fada ka ye kokrum edu bebi a na o say awadu ya nsamra nte ko ye san amaya ayem tutuo ewo ho papa
oh okay
yen enkaga medini tumi boa amaye ye don toast wa sono dam via dam ya wa dam bebebe awa asa isaya
okay
kanenu ye don toast wo hono emane ye yire
yo
na so no edwana ade kodi wo Burkina de amaya sua sadia womonso ye womontoast toast timi di be 3 days 1 week ansai ye nimtade womonso do anti ye betima do the same thing ewa Ghana ne mom no ye be moa e free government na nkyɛnsa ko metima boa ya kaba boa papa
eti sesia no yenim se first na ba security ho nsɛm na ha mo pa mo amokofa neoma eba no nhyehyɛ ben na Burkina ban ne Ghana ban de atokwa mu asɛm okwa mo benya police fo mbɛbɔ mo ho ban na matimi akwa ba sumdwe mu
yo me da wase Ghana de ye free Kumasi eba ata is ada cross Burkina border no so ya na Ghana police amaya escort from Kumasi to Techima na Techima police force escort to Tamale force escort to Bolga na Bolga for adia to aswaba border no so na ye wura Burkina mo ye ni escort biara ye wura Burkina tatino so ye ni escort biara eno an say wo na wo kwosie wo soja fo no di almost omo boy kwano ho ban wona ma na wo sie police fo wona ma wo sie amanfo do do sana particular security omi dibe magana for there omo ma ye bida
oh okay yo yate ba say ye beda se na sabria mutimi ko ba dia bibia ne ye besa ba nche bio na ye no abekasa why
yo
Ura Alhassa Yakini wono intermediary chair ewo Upper East edema womo a edi kuma Torontos ene afenso nkosia eho edwa na akone dobro ewo ensawom adwagiri municipality no hempon ya wo ho na ekuya ya otoso mieno ede adesre eko ede ama IGP se ontimi hwe na omo sede be ya eba bambo ho nsam abetimi akoso na fe inipa hodo bi a wono ede nkantinka na womayomo adwene sense ase da hono no wombeba beto ahyefso ayo manfo basabasa no nso no wombetimi aye hwehwemu ede afa womo a ehya na asotwe ese fata no yetimi de ama womo
wobra woni nsentrofo atwetwe enkomo obra wonmo epa ahemfunkuma be edunso ho entoma ewankwane dopuru nana eku yaw a otoso minu arinsam atwedwa echese ya prosifo no eye ne ade omje tum enyeyi we no entimi enye nkamomdie esanse de koso de enyambana sempa
say na se obiba no be complain ma won hwehwem na won ba for arrest and who definitely said say police adwuma na kwa say to who know enu nti say bi obi no friend of headquarters kura na on ke so we ohene na oba no so say bi a wanya ni tipan bi nti e ho no sre mesre IGP so hwehwe ho no instead say wo ba nsawom na ebi a yen district head a wo mu bebisa asenu ho no agunu kware wo mu na wo yusu won power say national na wo de tete yan abrabo wa hanom
enu achi dwumadi na se ena nana owusu anakwa a wotoso mienu osi ahene ewo ahwere ase ne kase mu no e obra wo de ahemfo nkuma no e si bemia so no kyese nei dia wo no aye no yade a de nkabom e na fe beboa mempuntu nso aba e wo mpeso no so
abusua bia ma okanya se wo ana se fata se woro tena bɛna ne mu na yɛn asomdwe sɛ obɛka wo manfo abom na ɛde asomdwe aba wo mu enti na mɛka ne sɛ ogapmem yɛn asomdwe
Ezamu akwaba wi afem tobre kase henenia weni eguso ehwe yen awunia TV so semtitru ne ensam ya eda so sabre yeri echiremo na yakọ adwade kase bo emu Energy Commission of Ghana ade etudwa akyerese ohwese de be ha inchimu be aduenu obitimi ateso na aboa awufie num a ede yanim no eba yahodene aho ensam ebeto so akofoma na aboa amomani tum ahodene no atimi agyina yie
Osho ene se umbenya from apa nempo air condition bi nko ana yedi edi dwuma no wonum HS o hamu chichemu be se edunum 50% ade a ha dwene ye pa eba no se anyama hodin mu a eno ene boka ye pa titru air condition na ewo edan hodu emu no Energy Commission ene no wode ensem etudwa HS wonum hwe aman ni nyina mu so mbe nhyehyeye na fi local government nso one mape ni pumisibre Deputy Executive Secretary Edema Energy Commission Chris Nana Benyin Yale ni kase mu no en wo kyese ni no wom de hyehye kra ba se de bia saadi we betimi abrase.
The success of this initiative depends on strong collaboration among all participating institutions. The Energy Commission provides the technical leadership of this initiative. Our responsibility is to develop the regulatory framework, provide technical guidance, build institutional capacity, develop practical implementations tools, and support the effective enforcement of energy efficiency requirements throughout Ghana's building sector.
Chief Director Edma Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council Henry Ni Kwate Uwu ne kase mu no wode ato empanyinfo no animo a won mo hwe anyamahodin so se ene ni wo mo momodin a na die bibia ne ntimi entumpon.
The initiative by the Energy Commission to mainstream energy efficiency into the building permits administration system therefore is commendable. It represents a practical step towards ensuring that energy efficiency is no longer treated as a portion but become an integral component of our planning, design, and construction process.
Enipa aduosian son ene won mabo homodin a ayi omo edi afiri subuntu ekonya kwanhia enipa nbe so hani dunsia 167 na won mo etimo a crew so be se 17 na won mo enyina account bie awukuya na ene yede atoro nchempa aba enkoda edunum ene won mo echese ene yetimi ayi omo ewo MV Burma ene ekọ enya kwanhia nia won mo ewumbia na won mo edan butu nso ni mo ewo eye Georgetown won mo ahinkru emu won mo echese nipa bibribe ni nso ne won ya ene ye hwe mo baabi a ye hu mo won ya ebodom pem ekọ ye si betimi ayi nipa ni bie no won mo echese won mo enya wo frɛ ɛwɔ mo tetifon so sɛ die si ni entwom de mirika tente no aban ɛde ka ho ankrankra de nso ka ho ɛna afei timamufo nso agya won mo atuho acha won kɔboa yema yegusu yi ade hye no ɔsoafo a wɔhwɛ enwuma so Joan Eghill ɛna wɔde atudwa won mo echese emema aduanan baako 41 ɛna yeyi wɔ mo afei ɛma nso du baako 11 ɛna Prime Minister Mark Philip ɛde atudwa kyese yetimi ɛho wɔ mo ɛno akyi wɔn ɛkyese de na wɔtwi subuntu no captain no wɔn nso ɛka wɔn a saabiri wɔde ne ho agye mu sɛ wɔn nso ɛboa sɛ bi a obetimi ayi manfoɔ na aka wɔn nsuo no mu no owura Philip ɛde tudwa ɛkyese subuntu na nkasa no emu du yie paa a wɔn mo kyesa passenger foɔ bɛyɛ sɛ ahasa 300 mpo ɛna wɔn betimi afa wɔn mu.
Oye hana yede yen kase ne nsama hodo yede ebesumo nyina no hade esiada se ese nondu ba ko pounds ma be do enwotwe so mo bra ko Accra High Court na Bernard Antwibosi akochama Wontumi na senia na ekoso nam so efie dio ne yede amano ni nyina ne etrase ye na aboafo nyina ase Mr. Daniel Chuantaro ne afrinso no Peter Duncan na Mr. Abrahams Moses ye no mo aseso mo boy ma bibia tiwe ekoso baku Antwibotu ana afrinso kwache ababio wono mo ehwese production no ebetimi akoso ewo honom mene ma branya mesem anaja ebetrase a yede kase ede ebesom ne de koso wa Accra High Court nyina frem na ya opare na nyakopon ye admachna from 273 so no yesan enu bedi ehiem